So now, let's discuss the introduction of Cry of Balintawak. The Cry of Balintawak, also the Cry of Pugadlawin, in Tagalog, Sigaw ng Pugadlawin, and translated in Spanish as Grito de Pugadlawin, was the beginning of Philippine 1896 revolution against the Spanish Empire. The word cry comes from the Spanish El Grito de Rebelión, or El Grito for short. Thus, the Grito de Balintawak is similar to the Grito de Dolores of Mexico in 1810. The term cry was referred as the first clash between the Katipuneros and the civil guards. It was the major turning point when the Filipino finally refused Spanish colonial dominion over the Philippines. The cry was also referred as the tearing of cedulas or the community tax certificate, accompanied by patriotic shout, "Long live Philippines," in resistance to a Spanish government. There are different accounts on the dates and venues of the first cry of revolution. The multiple testimonies of the first-hand witnesses became controversial because of their different narration of the said event. It remains unresolved by the scholars and historians until the present period. It is believed that cold cry took place in Balintawak, but others would say that it really happened in Pugadlawin. However, there are different versions to consider in knowing the real date and place of the cry. These include Pio Valenzuela's controversial Cry of Pugadlawin, Santiago Alvarez, The Cry of Bahay Toro, Gregorio de Jesus' version of the first cry, and Guillermo Masangkay's The Cry of Balintawak. In this video presentation, we have to give you General Guillermo Masangkay's background and version of the first cry. He is one of the three primary sources who participate as one of the witnesses on the happenings during the revolution. General Guillermo Masangkay was born on June 25, 1867 in Tondo, Manila. He was a trusted friend and advisor of Supremo Andres Bonifacio and one of the first members of the KKK, Kataas-Taasang Kagalang-Galangang Katipunan. He was part of the Katipunan Supreme Council and a general who actively fought against the Spaniards. Masangkay played a key role in the Filipino-American War as a revolutionary general. He died on May 30, 1963, and named a street in Santa Cruz, Manila after him. The Cry of Balintawak by Guillermo Masangkay. On August 26, a big meeting was held in Balintawak at the house of Apolonio Samson, then cabeza of the barrio of Caloocan. Among those who attend, I remember were Bonifacio, Emilio Jacinto, Aguido del Rosario, Tomas Remigio, Bricio Pantas, Teodoro Plata, Pio Valenzuela, Enrico Pacheco, and Francisco Carian. They were all leaders of the Katipunan and composed the board of directors of the organization. Delegates from Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Cavite, and Morang were also present. At about 9 o'clock in the morning of August 26, the meeting was opened with Andres Bonifacio presiding and Emilio Jacinto acting as secretary. The purpose was to discuss when the uprising was to take place. Teodoro Plata, Bricio Pantas, and Pio Valenzuela were all opposed to starting the revolution too early. Andres Bonifacio, sensing that he would lose the discussion then, left the session hall and talked to the people who were waiting outside for the result of the meeting of the leaders. He told the people that the leaders were arguing against starting the revolution early, and appealed to them in a fiery speech in which he said, "You remember the fate of our countrymen who were shot in Bagong Bayan. Should we return now to the towns? The Spaniard will only shoot us. Our organization has been discovered and we're all marked men. If we don't start uprising, the Spaniards will get us anyway. What then you say? Revolt. The people shouted as one. Bonifacio then asked the people to give a pledge that they were to revolt. He told them that the sign of slavery of the Filipinos were the cedula tax charged each citizen. If it's true that you are already to revolt, I want to see you destroy your cedulas. It will be a sign that all of us have declared our severance from the Spaniards. The cry of Balintawak occurred on August 26, 1896. With tears in their eyes, the people as one man pulled out their cedulas that tore them into pieces. It was beginning of the formal declaration of the separation from Spanish rule. Long live the Philippine Republic, the cry of the people. Initially, the leaders of the movement quarreled over strategy and tactics, and many of its members questioned the wisdom of an open rebellion due to the lack of arms and logistical support. But however, after Bonifacio intense and convincing speech, everyone destroyed their cedulas to symbolize their defiance towards Spain and together raised the cry of revolt. The question is, why did they arise with rebellion? Several events occurred to strengthen the unity of the Filipino people and brought the tears for independence. This includes the Cavite Mutiny of 1872, martyrdom of Gumburza, propaganda movements, and different peaceful campaigns for reforms. Dr. Rizal exiled in Dapitan, and the foundation of the discovery of the KKK or Kataas-Taasang Kagalang-Galangang Katipunan ng mga anak ng bayan, or in other words, Supreme and Venerable Association of the Children of the Nation. Other people questioning, why Balintawak? The cry of rebellion in the Philippines happened in August 1896. There are a lot of controversies puzzling the minds of the readers regarding the real place and date of the events. Some accounts pointing directly to Balintawak are associated with the cry Alti Olegario Diaz of the Spanish Civil Guards wrote in 1896 that the event happened in Balintawak, which corroborates the accounts of the historian Gregorio Zaide and Teodoro Calao. On the other hand, Teodoro Agoncillo based his account from that of Pio Palenzuela that emphasized Pugadlawin as the place where the cry happened. Now let's witness some reason why Pugadlawin is not considered as the place of the cry. People of Balintawak initiated the revolution against the Spaniards. That is why it is not appropriate to call it Cry of Pugadlawin. The place Pugadlawin only exists in 1935 after the rebellion happened in 1896. Lastly, the term Pugadlawin was only made up because of the hawk's nest at the top of a tall tree at the backyard of Tandang Sora in Banlag, Gulod, Caloocan, where it is said to be one of the hiding place of the revolutionary group led by Andres Bonifacio. The cry of Balintawak is an important symbol of Philippine nationalism and resistance against the colonialism. It represents the courage, sacrifice, and determination of the Filipino people in their struggle for independence. So today, it is commemorated as a national holiday in the Philippines and celebrated as a reminder of the country's rich history and the enduring people of its people. The Balintawak Monument stands as a testament to the bravery and the sacrifice of the Katipuneros who participate in the cry of Balintawak. It serves as a reminder of the country's history and the continuing struggle for social justice and equality.